Oh, funny story. I don't know if I've ever told this before, but one time I don't know if this is stream appropriate. Like it's, is this stream appropriate? Probably not. It's all right. We're gonna replace some words here. So when I was a younger lad, what's the word I can replace this with? I can't say bag. I can't say. What else can I say? How do I say this? Storage unit. No, that's like even worse. Holder. No, that's holder. My holders. No, no, that's even worse. It's pea storage. Pea is stored. Oh, I hate that, but I love it at the same time. All right, my cans. No, that's not. That's another thing. My bottles. My baggage. My baggage. There you go. Okay. So, when I was probably like 14, I want to say I had some problems with my baggage. I had what was medically defined as a baggage appendix, and I was told that it's okay, you're fine, don't worry about it, everything's going to be just fine. Your baggage is going to absorb this into the baggage, and you're going to be just fine. It hurt so much. It was one of the most painful things ever. It felt like my baggage was lost. It felt like that. A company that wasn't JetBlue lost my baggage. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna die. Hold on. I actually am gonna die. Wait. All right. Okay. So, it was as if I got to the airport and looked down and said, "Fuck, man, they lost it. It's not coming on the carousel. It's all twisted. It's down the carousel, but that's not my bag. It's twisting around." That's what it felt like. Like 8 times. So, I was fine, but I had to bring a doctor's note to my phys ed teacher, and he was just like, So you don't want to run the mile. Like it was that, when they make you run the mile and they give you the opportunity to walk the mile, but it's very clear that if you don't complete the mile in, what was it, like 14 minutes, then you were just a scrub, right? So nobody wants to not complete the mile over 16. If you complete the mile over 16 minutes, it was like, fuck, dude, I don't want to be a scrub. So, by the way, I did the mile in about 7.5 minutes. Just, that's without the baggage. That's with I'm talking about without this problem, right? So, the baggage at JetBlue, man, does that company have good baggage policies here. I mean, you're talking about overhead space is incredibly large. It can hold, you bring up carry-ons are free. Carry-ons are free on JetBlue. You don't have to pay extra money. Why would you need to do that? Every seat, at least 6 more inches than American and United combined. They've got great baggage on JetBlue. But anyways, so he thought I was trying to get out of running the mile. But little did he know that I couldn't do it. So eventually it was like an awkward conversation where I had to tell him about my baggage, and that was really fucking weird. But fast forward a couple weeks when I was okay, I wanted to show him that I mean fucking business, dude. I mean business. And I'm gonna get this mile in fucking under 7 or 8 minutes. And I wanted to prove to him that hey, fuck you, dude. Look at me. I'm fucking good and I'm fucking fit and I'm an athlete. So I did it. I did the mile in 7 something, and it was great. It was an achievement. And after I was done with the mile, I threw up behind a tree and almost passed out, and had to lie down on my back, and I threw up on my side because I fucked myself up so badly, and I had to be one of those guys. They had to bring the wheelchair out for me, and put me in the fucking wheelchair, and just wheelchair me through the halls because I couldn't move. So me trying so desperately to show this guy that my baggage was real and eat that. Ended up I was the guy that they made I'm rolling down in the wheelchair and everyone's just like, what the fuck happened? Is he what the fuck? And I'm just like, I'm fine. I know nothing. I can do it. That's the whole story. But it was seriously, it was like a movie. It was right when the fucking bell rang. Like, I wouldn't have cared. Just, like, do it. Like, can we just wait till till everyone's in their classes? Like, do you have to do this now? It was like, flooding the hallways. Here comes Jeremy in the wheelchair. It's just like, fuck, man. Like, there's like 5,000 people all looking at me. But, my ball sack got better. Eventually, is the story. And I think whatever. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. But like, I was carrying volleyballs. And there's a rip in the middle. And I couldn't, like, fuck, man. Like, I'm carrying these volleyballs from the gym. And it tore. And what the fuck am I supposed to do? I had to pick them all up. And that's how you stay protected on Twitch here. When you say things like that. Wait, don't say that, though. That's not, I shouldn't be saying that. And what I should say is I should clarify. What I just said is omitted from the record. That was off the record. Just play the game. It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm probably very irritating right now. But I'm like, I got energy, you know? Like, listen, let's talk about this for a second. I was about to plug in the other microphone. No. I'm finally fucking moving to Las Vegas. I got a story about moving. It's finally fucking happening. Been talking about this shit for at least 6 months. And I can't wait. And I'm just walking in fucking circles. We have to go this way. Does the story also involve baggage? Yeah. A lot of them, actually. At least like 12 to 15 different baggages that all had to be picked up and, you know, thrown around and put inside the back of that, Alright, I'm fucking dead here. I'm actually dead. Do you guys think that there's another Earth? Where the only difference is they just have one nostril, and that's the only difference. Nothing, everything else is identical. Oh, it's a multiverse. I don't believe in the multiverse. I don't believe in the multiverse. It pisses me off that like one of the Germas hit the fucking lottery and I didn't. That makes me angry. You know, like one of the Germas has huge muscles and is like 6 feet tall. That pisses me off. I don't even want to believe in it. I don't want to even know it's real. That annoys me. If I get there's like a crossover with like, oh, the Jerma multiverse, and there was like a tall, like 6'2" Jeremy, whatever, and he's in a suit, I'd fucking shove him. I'd be like, get out, shut up. I'd be like, bring me another one. Bring me another one. I don't want this to be my crossover. Because I want to be the one in the multiverse scenario where I'm the cool one, where I'm the one that's the good one, right? Bring one shorter. Yeah, bring me like weird cannibal Jerma, and Jerma that flunked every grade. So I could just be, I'm the one that's the one that can tell. I could be the one that dictates what we do. Well, actually, I know I wouldn't want the cannibal. I wouldn't want cannibal Jerma. I don't think I'd want cannibal Jerma around. Just bring me like caveman Jerma, all right? You're the caveman. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Bring me the dumb ones. So I can be the smart one, and I can be the one that the movie is based around of. Because I don't want to be one of the other ones where the movie's not based on them. You know how pissed off that would make me? If Chad's 6'2" Jerma with the suit, it comes into it's their movie, and I'm the side other character? No, fuck you. That ain't happening. You would be the villain. No, I don't. No, I want the movie to be. Jerma goes around the multiverse. I don't want to be the side character. I don't want to have a portal open up behind me, and I'm sitting at this desk, and I'm the joke. The Chad Jerma is his movie. He's done like fucking 10 scenes already, and he's like, "Oh, so gaming, huh?" And he like, it's like I'm the loser guy. Like I look over my shoulder, and he's in my universe, and I'm the side character. Nope. I'm gonna be ready for him. I'm just sitting there like, I see the portal open and I'm just sitting there like, ready to fucking punch. He puts his head through and a fist just hits him right in the square in the fucking face. He's just like, and he falls back in the hole. and sucks around. And then I obviously the cameras are still in the room, so I look around and I go, "It's my movie! It's my movie, motherfuckers!" That's a villain. Whatever. Where's the junkyard? I forget where the junkyard is. I don't know. I actually am lost. No, it's not down. I forget where it is. I have not been paying any attention to this. You imagine you imagine the scene after that, though? Imagine you going through the multiverse and just one's waiting for you, just fucking full-on punches you square in the face. And like smashes your nose in. And you have to sit there with the other characters in the movie and be like, why did that happen? What was wrong with that one? Why did he do that to me?
Look, Freddy, the bottle. Now we're gonna be rich.
And yeah, I gotta be careful because then I would be in the credits as Psycho Jerma. No, real Jerma. I'm real Jerma. Don't put me as like weirdo or Psycho Jerma. No, real Jerma. That's what I am. And I would be 10 rows down on the credits. And that makes me angry too. No, not happening. And why do we think that the parallel multiverse universes are different versions of us?
Go to the 3 caves and enter the one on the right.
There's not an infinite amount of versions of us.
Now, Luther.
If anything, we're gonna jump around the multiverse and I'm gonna be sitting in the same goddamn spot with a different shirt on. I'll have a green shirt on. I'll be the same exact person. We'll be playing a different game, talking about a different topic. Where's green shirt, Jerma? He's better. Hold on, let me open up the portal. It's always like this, right? Like, they always like put their fingers together, like, and they like do threading around a thread. I've talked about this before on stream, but I'm sorry. I don't understand casting. I don't. I know it's been like, oh, yeah, old material. I don't care. There's new people here. Why do people do fucking casting to cast spells? Just go. Done. What, you don't have to go like this. Just go fireball, go. That is a repeating joke. That's fine. Somebody just said, Jerma, magic's not real. So, I'm talking about in creatively. That's linear action. That has no mysticism to it. The action makes the move come to life. Poo-poo head. I'm stuck in the car. Oh, I got the clock. Let's go. You'd be the shittiest wizard. No, I wouldn't. Because I would just go lightning, and the person would go, while they were sitting there doing all kinds of fucking moves for the camera, they've already been struck by my lightning move. Because I don't care for the bullshit around it. I'm just gonna lightning get him. I like this song. But that would be evil. No, that would be efficient. Jerma, that's just a gun. Whatever. Okay, I feel better. Are you ever gonna do a beer drinking stream? No. But you want me to like rate beers? I mean, I could do that. I could. Do you want me to do a beer drinking tier list, like where they belong? Okay. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll set it up. I'll figure that out. Oh, God damn it. They're all gonna be put in F. That's not necessarily true. Not just American beers. No, I know. I'm thinking maybe the top, most popular 3 or 4 per country. That's very doable considering that's probably 4,000 or 5,000 different beers. Sure. Jerma thinks there are like 20 countries. No, I just said that was thousands of beers. Every country has its own beer. Every country has its own beer that it makes. Everybody makes a beer. Every country. I'm telling you, I got it. If you name a country and then go to Google and type in, what is this country's beer? It's gonna give you like, oh, it's 20% hops. It's flavored with pineapple extract. I don't know. It's gonna be something. All right. Well, we can't. Let's just say most. Just say most countries. That's. I mean, come on. You can't take literally. You can. I mean, like. I don't ever speak in literal terms. I'm speaking in like mostly terms. Like every country's got a beer. Oh yeah. Well, what about this country? This country doesn't have a beer. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Well, don't say that. Well, I don't know. Literal Andy? You said every. Yeah, but like, I'm sure there probably is something. Name me a country right now. Okay. Let's do a random country. Okay. What is Spain's beer? Spanish beer. Oh, interesting. What's Spain's most popular beer? It is called a San Miguel. A San Miguel Classica is the most traditionally and best known among the Spanish population. Would you look at that? What about Brazil? Brazil's beer. Here we go. What's the most popular beer in Brazil? Skol, Brahma, Antarctica, Nova Shin. Huh? These are Brazilian beers. Come on. Those are craft Brazilian beers. And they're probably fucking wonderful. Okay? Yeah, but not every single country on Earth will... Look, there's some countries that... this is not going to happen. Backtrack and Barry. No, it's called Nitpick Nancy is what we got over here. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of beer. Maybe, you know what I would do? Maybe the most popular beer from most countries. I feel like, wait, I'll get shit-faced. It's too many beers. I can't drink like 100+ beers. If I take a sip out of 100 beers, how many beers is that? Can somebody do the calculation? Like if you take, how many ounces of liquid is in one sip or 2 sips? And how many beers is 100 sips? You do it, lazy. I'm playing a game. 10 beers is 1 sip. maybe for some YouTubers. Dude, you know who I've been watching lately? Who I just like, I love it so much. It's LA Beast. It's just his videos just go so wild. They're just fucking outrageous. I never really watched much of his content, but sometimes you just want to watch a guy eat like fucking 30 White Castle hamburger. And he like pukes. Like he pukes and like shits in some of these videos. Those are rookie numbers? No, they are not. Are you kidding me?
Wait, people say I look like I have eyeliner, but I just I don't sleep well. I have wings under my eyes. It's so sad. But sometimes I just pretend like I'm wearing makeup.
Are you getting enough? Are you getting like 6 hours at least? 7 hours?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Toy curling.
Big sleeping problems. I feel like gamers like don't sleep well. What about you?
I've been sleeping a little bit better. I've been getting up pretty early.
Oh, yeah, how many hours?
Not if I can.
I try to get at least 6.5.
Okay. I'm about there too. Like 6. Wait, what time do you get up? What's a day in the life? Like like those YouTube day in my life. Like what time do you get up and what time do you sleep?
So people like are so interested in stuff like that, but what I have to tell you, you probably the same way. My life is not interesting. It's not. I get up, I'm in my fucking underwear. I'm in my underwear, and I'm just kind of walking around with in my underwear, and just kind of looking around at stuff for maybe 10 minutes, maybe checking my phone, do I have any messages, anything I want to catch up with for the day. I make a coffee.
Yeah.
I'm still in my underwear. I take a shower.
Yeah.
I'll open up the fridge. I'm out of eggs or out of milk or something. I'll go get some milk or go to some groceries. Okay, what else? Maybe I'll do a little bit of, especially recently with like the house flipper thing. Then maybe do a little bit of work. Maybe do a little bit of like getting some stuff ready. Still in my underwear. It's about. Well, I didn't go to the grocery store that way. But,
wait, I was just gonna say.
You know what I mean? Like, I come home and I derobe.
What are you talking about?
That's not what I meant. I'm just
What are
saying.
you saying?
My life is not interesting. I don't do anything.
That is very interesting. You're just wearing your underwear.
With just like a pair of shoes on.
Eggs.
Dude, do you know what I think is the funniest thing? Like, do you think? Have you ever done this for fun? Just like being a weirdo in your house. You're in your underwear
every day,
and you put on shoes and socks with your underwear on and just kind of walk around and just make yourself laugh. You ever do that?
No.
It's funny.
About?
It's funny.
Like you're alone and you just put on shoes and socks and your underwear and you're laughing.
Yeah, and you kind of just like walk around. You're like, oh, look at me. I'm getting ready for the day. And you're in your underwear and you're in shoes and socks.
That's like just a joke to yourself.
It's just a joke. It's just for fun. For like a minute.
For fun. For a minute, and then but then you know what's sad about that, Jerma? And then you have to sit down, okay? Like you have to sit down and take off your shoes and socks.
Dude, I'm sorry, but the image
That's like
of
the dark side of the joke is taking off after your laugh subsides. You know?
There's something so funny to me about like just underwear and like shoes and socks. That's that's funny.
Yeah, but for like a second.
Yeah, but isn't it funny for a second?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's sort of like, you know, like, are you big into magic tricks?
I used to be when I was young.
Yeah, like, I love magic tricks. Like, when I worked in an office, I was like the big, like, I like did a little magic show, magic guy. And so that was like my icebreaker. So my boss was like, oh my God, like, you should put on a magic show for us. So then the next day I come to the office super early and I'm hiding cards everywhere. I'm stuffing my suit with like a handkerchief and I'm super duper excited. I wake up at like 4 a.m. And then the next day they just completely forget about the magic show. So I'm walking around all day with a sweaty handkerchief. It's like such a dark side of magic. And then like
is that weird?
Is like, why is there a 7 of hearts in my drawer?
Is that weirder than making yourself laugh by walking around doing like the Yoshi with shoes on and in your underwear?
Yes, that's way weirder. The walking around by yourself in your underwear. Sorry.
And jumping and going like and just pretending that you're the fucking animal.
Yes, that's way weirder. What do you mean? Why do you have to be in your underwear for that? Like, what does that add to the Yoshi impression?
Because that Yoshi's in his underwear and shoes.
No, he's not.
Somebody
He's not going, Yoshi just his underwear.
What character is in what it looked like a pair of underwear and just shoes? There's a character that does that.
Like Tommy Pickles?
Donald Duck. No, Donald Duck has, you've got to reverse. Donald Duck has no pants on and a shirt. And he doesn't have shoes on. Ban that person for an hour.
Underpants. Toad.
I also have some more interesting news to share with everybody, to share with the class. You remember when I told you that I'd never had White Castle before? I did have it. I had White Castle. And let me tell you, I want to give it a rating. This shit was at least a B+. At least. I don't understand the naysayers. It's like, it's fine. It's good. It's just yummy. It's just a delicious, simple, just little cheeseburger slider. You know what? I'll give you a hot take. I think a lot of people don't want to admit that they like simple things because it's like makes them simple for some reason. Like, oh, White Castle. Nah, it's fucking gross. Sucks. Nah, it's not. It's stupid. So I almost feel like a lot of people, they probably do kind of like it, but if they say they like something that's too simple, does that make me kind of like boring or something? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Don't worry. Just eat it. Now, some of you probably really do think it sucks, and that's fine. And I know there's a lot of you that have eaten it, that were, you know, maybe you were in the car, or maybe you went back to one of your friends. They're all there, and y'all took a bite at the same time, and two of your friends were like, "Oh, gross!" And you were sitting there silently. I kind of like this. You were like, "Yeah, it's like, whatever. It's too hyped up." Who is he talking to? You. I've admitted to you guys that I liked the Venom movie. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's kind of similar. But the thing is, I didn't like the Venom movie because it was full of nutritional value, right? Let's use this as an example. I just liked it because the movie was fucking dumb and like fun and stupid and weird. And Venom's like one of my favorite characters, so sorry. Ollie is calling me out here. She's saying, "But how did you get the White Castle?" Yeah! Uh-oh. 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 I'm in big fucking trouble now. It was the frozen shit from the grocery store. And I still thought it was a B+. Fucking hate me all you want. I don't care. Go ahead. Go ahead. You don't like me anymore? You don't like me anymore? I never did. Oh! So if I had the real thing, would that be an A? I would still eat a Hot Pocket and go, that's fine. Were you high when you ate the frozen White Castle? No. No, I was not. Was not. You know, time that person up for even asking that question. You know, like, how dare you? What are we talking about? Drugs? Talking about marijuana or something? Devil, the devil, devil, the devil! You got norovirus? That sucks, actually. Have I told the norovirus story? How my whole family got it one time? And I thought me and my father thought we made it out. We were like, yeah, hey, we're the strong ones in the family. Have I ever told that story? Okay, so my whole family one time got norovirus. It was awful. It literally wiped out the whole family. We're talking like 10 people. And the thing about when you have a sickness like that, it hits somebody. Then over the course of 4, 5, 6 hours, 2 more people kind of go down. 3 more people kind of go down. It's like, oh shit, this is hitting everybody. And over the course of, I want to say like 6 to 12 hours, or like maybe like 1 day or so, like one full day, it had gotten to the point where it was the evening. And everybody in the family that had been around each other was talking about how they had it. And me and my father didn't get it. We were still fine. And I remember I have a distinct memory of me looking at my dad across the room and being like, hey, those genes, all right, we got the good ones, don't we? And I remember having distinct, horrific, nauseating feeling after making direct eye contact with him after saying that. And I remember I walked over to the sink and I was pretending that I was fine. I pretended I was fine. I was like, yeah, we sure do. That's right, Dad. And it was like, oh no, something's wrong right now. And I went over to the sink and I was like pretending to do the dishes. I was like, I gotta do the dishes for a minute. Yeah. And then you know that feeling where like the whole world is kind of closing in? I was like, oh shit, the world's kind of closing in. I feel terrible. And I was like, no, it can't be. I'm fine. It didn't get us. It didn't hit me and Dad. And then I slowly, like, still was pretending to be fine. I like walked over to the bathroom and was like, oh yeah, I just want to go in here, powder my nose for a minute. And then I puked and shit at the same time. And I distinctly remember my father just was like, oh shit. It sucks though. It's so bad. It is so bad. Why'd you say that your family got wiped out? What do you mean? That's what happened. Hey, you pull the context clues out of that. Did your dad disown you after being weak and catching the virus? No, it got him, I think, like 40 minutes later. No, son of mine isn't gonna get. I thought we had the good genes. I was totally wrong about you. You're describing the story like a zombie outbreak. That is somebody that has not had to necessarily experience an entire family getting shut down from norovirus. That's exactly how it is. That's exactly what it feels like. Wait, this is important. One of the mods, Trotter. I also checked out the beer thing. A sip is about 4 milliliters, and a can of beer is 12 ounces, or 341 milliliters. One sip from 100 beer cans would be roughly just a bit over 1 beer at 14 ounces. Really? Huh. One sip is about 4 milliliters. I could probably do that then. The one thing that I'm afraid of doing that stream is offending an entire country. You know what I mean? I definitely don't, I don't want to like do the what country has the best tasting beer test? And some countries like, they're ready. Oh my God, I can't wait to see he's gonna have our beer. And I take a sip out of it and I'm like, oh! I feel like that would really disappoint a lot of people. They all got their beer branded hats on and they've got like a case of it. They're like, I'm ready. And then they have to question everything. Well, no, actually, this is fine because then they would just go, no, he likes White Castle. Never mind. We're good. You don't think this is all calculated? You don't think this is incredibly calculated, everything I'm saying every day? Give me a little bit of credit. Frozen food tier list? That actually sounds kind of fun. When are we going to get Otto's Pogtastic Adventure? I don't know. I just thought of Otto. Protect your bowels, dude. Don't do a frozen food tier list. Will you do an Arby's full menu tier list? No. No, that doesn't sound like fun. I really don't think I would really even hate Arby's, but no. That doesn't sound good. What about a Febreze scent tier list? That's the fastest way to get a migraine. What about an orange juice? Didn't you promise a BLT today? A few people are asking about it. I love how that's what people are asking about. This community, I love this community. It's just, hey dude, like, where's the BLT stream? Like, we're just kind of curious about it. We really just want to know, like, if that was bullshit or not, or if we should expect that, or I'm kind of waiting around to see. It's like, I don't know, man. But I don't like any of you individually, okay? I like you collectively. Make that really clear. Someone just said, fuck you. Hey. He hates us. I didn't say that. You said that. I said that. Is that no, I'm just saying that. Does that mean no BLT, dude? I mean, not today. Guys, I don't even have the ingredients to make a BLT. Doesn't that seem strange? But it's true. Think about the ingredients of a BLT. I don't have them. I don't have... Well, I mean, you need sub roll. Oh, no, you don't. I don't have... No bread? Now I need to go to the store. No bread, no bacon, no lettuce, no tomatoes. The only thing that's on a BLT that I own right now is mayo. You don't have any bread? No, we just ran out of bread. It's not a infinite resource. You have to go and get it again after you run out. There's not a bread machine that's in your house that just, well, you might make your own bread, but that's pretty cool, but it's not what I'm referring to. Just use the mayo, dude. So you want me to take a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, remove the entire sandwich, and eat a spoonful of mayonnaise. So why don't you just say what you want me to do? Bro, eat a spoonful of mayonnaise. It would be funny. Childish. Mayonnaise is your entire diet. I mean, you make one jokey food pyramid joke, and everybody thinks you eat mayonnaise with your hands out of the jar. Okay, this is not even a lie either. I mean, a lot of my diet is like mayonnaise. I probably eat as much mayonnaise as I do green vegetables. I'm gonna write mayonnaise / condiments. No, that's fucked up. I don't eat that much mayonnaise, do I? Okay, here's the thing I have to ask. Do I eat more mayonnaise than I do fruit? Yes, I absolutely eat more mayonnaise than fruit. I eat a banana like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I put mayonnaise on everything. In my tuna, my fish, mayonnaise. On my turkey sandwiches, mayonnaise. In my aiolis, mayonnaise. Every day. No wonder you're so sick. No, I definitely just eat I eat more mayonnaise than fruit. I eat more mayonnaise than dairy. I eat more mayonnaise than flour and bread. I don't eat all these other things. I eat mayonnaise. I've had mayonnaise more times in the last week than a piece of bread. That's a fact. And plus, who gives? It's just whipped up eggs and fucking oil. It's good for you. Just don't eat it every day. Don't have it in your pyramid. How do you consume that much mayonnaise? This is my weekly pyramid. This is not my daily pyramid. This is like my weekly. Fuck, that's a lot of mayonnaise. Also, the ad campaign that a lot of mayonnaise is doing right now, they're doing kind of like the Reese's campaigns. Like the kind of like, sorry, not sorry. Not sorry. Yeah. Mayo. Not sorry. It's like, it's just mayonnaise and I like it. I don't care. Oh, those of us that like dip our sandwiches in mayo. I don't do that. I love mayonnaise, but I don't do it. Not sorry. No, stop. Why are you so dramatic? I'm just kind of messing around. Oh, tell us about the bathrobe. All right, I'll go over the bathrobe story for now, because I mean we got a minute here. Let me go get it. Let me go get the bathrobe. I'll be right back. Just literally give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go get it so I can show you what I'm talking about. No, I didn't shit in a row. See, I got nothing to fucking hide. All right. So, anyways, look at this. So we'll do a demonstration on the webcam. I'm in new clothes. Okay, so look, ready? Can you see? I'm not wearing a shit-covered robe. There's more to the story. The frame rate is fucking awful, but I had to do it. So take a look. So I have this robe, right? I wasn't feeling that well yesterday. I was pretty sick. I've been feeling like shit the last few days. So this is a very long robe. You see how long this is? It's like a double dress. It's huge. So this is the toilet right here, right? What you're looking at right now, this is the can, right? This is the fucking can, is what I'm talking about. So I went into the bathroom. I was cold and sick, and I had this idea. I don't want to take my bathrobe off. It's too cold in the house. So fuck, man. I'm like, oh, I don't feel well. Going into the bathroom, and I did this. Figured this was a good idea, right? Like just stuff it up underneath my armpits, right? So like, I'm good. This is going all the way down to my feet, but I'm good, right? Let's get on that can. Stuffed under the armpits. Take a look. We're fine. Everything's completely and totally fine. There's nothing wrong at all. Finished my business. It's time to do something else, right? What's part 2? Well, how do I do this? Because I'm clenching with my elbows the robe. So if you look at what happens when you there it goes into the fucking toilet. I have to hold like this, go around here. This one starts to fall, and I swear to God, it took me like 30 minutes to do part 2 of going to the bathroom. And then when I was done, I noticed that I might have a little bit of wet spot on that robe on the corner. You know what I mean? Like it took me about probably 20, 30 minutes to go to the bathroom. Like after how do you do that? I didn't shit in my robe. I said I had to. I said I was shitting in the robe, like I was inside the robe. But look at how long this is. Ready? Check that technique out. This is huge. Goes all the way down. Now that it's on, though, pretty comfy. Damn it! I didn't get it. Why wear it on the toilet? Because I was very uncomfortable. I was super cold, really uncomfortable, and it was a terrible idea. Did I wash it? No! Yes, I did. That's a lie. Fuck. I got nothing to hide. Oh, no, I do. I shit in my robe and dumped it in the toilet. Hey, there you go. There's the story of why you should never go to the bathroom with a robe on. I didn't even get a drink either. Ah, what a fucking dumb idiot. Flush the robe. Why waste time? Just wash it in the toilet. That's a grandpa. It is a grandpa robe. It is an old man robe. It is. I know. I've accepted this. Errantry. Let's do skill. Hey, can you wish me luck? I got finals tomorrow. You do. You do. You do you. No. I can't. I can't. I was gonna say, you do as best as a job as you can. God damn it. You do. I can't tell you you're gonna do good. I don't know. What if you didn't study? I don't want to be responsible if you don't do well. Do your best. I hope you fucking studied for it and get at least a C or a B. You'll be alright. Do you? It wouldn't be funny if it wasn't true. You know what I mean? Why not A? Because you can't tell somebody to get an A. You can't say, hey, yeah, get an A. No, that's too much pressure to have to think about. Get an A? Get a near perfect score. What? I'm sorry, I'm of the opinion that you don't have to have a perfect score. You just need to know the information. There's a difference between retention and memorization. You understand? Knowledge retention is incredibly important. Knowledge memorization? Is it really retention? High Horse Andy. You know what? You do you. High Horse Andy. High Horse Andy would be me saying, I got A's in every class, therefore you should too. I'm way smarter than you. That is not what I said. That's not High Horse Andy. That's me saying, I got C's and I don't give a shit. Bad role model. Your role model should be like fucking Abraham Lincoln and shit, not me. Your role model should be like, I don't know. Dude, pick somebody that's alive. That's true. That's true. Okay. I need to use the log splitter. Well, I'm gonna load the truck up, and then I'll take it from here. Right? It's behind the house? I don't think so. It's the red thing? Guys, this is like a trailer. This is a trailer. What are you talking about? Am I high? Are you high? This is not a log splitter. This is a coupler for you. Attach it to the back of a truck. It's not. I think. What are you? Oh my goodness. It's not a wood cutter. This is the thing you attach a trailer to a truck. That's not a wood cutter. What do you mean, look at it? I'm not looking at it. Bro. Fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. That is not a wood cutter. This is not a wood cutter. It is. Yeah, it isn't. Look, all right, I'm not proving. I don't need to prove this anymore. You guys are losing your minds. You guys are losing your fucking minds. It's not a log splitter. What is happening in this chat room? This is a trailer. What is happening here? No, you guys are fucked up. I'm leaving. Look up a Google image of a log splitter. I'm fucking freaking out right now. Log splitter. Huh? This is a trailer. This is I don't know. I don't. Huh? You gotta be kidding me, man. No, it's not. This is not. I tried to use it. What? You can't be serious, man. No, I thought it was people just fucking with me and just making up random shit. This is a log splitter. I thought this is something you attach to the back of a truck. To pull. Dude, what the? No way. No way. I thought wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. How do you turn it on then? I've never seen one of these in my entire life. Is there enough? Is it fuel in it? City boy. I'm sorry, but I don't know how many of us here have never seen a wood splitting machine in their entire life. I haven't. Apologize. No. Is he high? I'm sitting there freaking out about this. How do I turn this on? Guys, do you see how soft my hands are? Look at how soft they are.
I've never seen this before in my whole life. It's always the guy that's, okay. It's always, anytime I think of wood cutting or log cutting, it's this jacked guy with like huge pecs and a fucking like just abs. And he's fucking sweating. And he's like smashing through wicked hard with an axe. I've never seen somebody do it with a machine. Ever. It's always a jacked guy with no shirt on. I've never seen a machine. That's so funny. That's actually really funny. I can't believe it. I just made a quiche with half and half. You know what's funny about quiches? I feel like I've never seen anyone make a quiche. They just sort of appear randomly during the year at random holidays. I've never seen somebody make one. It's just like, oh, there's a quiche on this table. I've never seen anyone make it. It's like, oh, it's a quiche. Oh, okay. All right. All right, cool. Quiche is gross. I disagree. I think default quiche is not great. Yeah, bacon, ham quiche is really good. Ham and cheese quiche. Broccoli too. Oh yeah, it's good.
You walk the hero's path.
Apology. Okay. I'm sorry that I told you guys that you were stupid because I thought that the trailer that you attached to the back of the truck was apparently like a piston-operated, electronic, gas-operated log cutting machine. I'm sorry that... Hey, come on, you guys have been messing with me all day, though. How am I supposed to know when you guys are not? He's a city slicker. The only guys, if people are doing, like, I'm the kind of person that, oh hey, yeah, we're gonna go out back and we're gonna build a fucking shed. I'm like, okay, does anybody need their taxes done? Like, I'll help you do that. I could help with something else. I'm not the kind of person that knows what this is. Like, oh, do you want, I can actually, like, you want me to run, what do you need? You need oil? And you need like this, like, kind of, like, special kind of, like, grease or something that I can go get, or you need, like, I'll run to Home Depot. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be back in, like, 10 minutes. Anybody need coffee or anything? Like, that's me. I'm that kind of person. I'm that guy. Yeah, I'm that guy. You don't want me to cut the wood. You really don't. I'm telling you right now, I promise you. I don't even know how it would happen. I would go to cut the wood, and, like, the axe would come out of my hand. And, like, go flying. Like, the handle would break off. Somehow. Like a fucking, like a comic, like, cartoon style. I don't know how it would happen, but it would. You were a gym bro. Yeah, like 10 years ago, I wouldn't have cut wood back then either. I still would have been the guy that goes and gets the coffee. Just because I was in the gym does not mean I would be comfortable swinging an axe or touching heavy machinery. That doesn't change. I would go like to pour your coffee, you know, and it'd be like this. It'd be kind of hard. You know what I mean? But I'd still do it. Did you ever skip leg day? I never did legs once. That's a lie. I'm kidding. Don't fucking be an idiot. I'm doing this. I know this is people are going like, oh, snooze fest. I'm snoozing. I'll wake me up when he's doing. So I want to try to, like, I need money. I'm going to fill this car with this shit. It's going to be to the brim. And I'm going to make like $150 at least. That was visible, audible, and mental shock that this was actually a real thing. Please be, okay, everybody here be honest with me though. Be honest with me. Did you actually know what this was? Like, how many of you knew what this was actually what that is? I've been to Home Depot. I've been to Home Depot a shitload of times too, and I've never gone to the wood cutting machines and gone and, wow, that's interesting. How does that work? No. I go to Home Depot and I walk around in a circle looking for a light bulb, and I don't know where the fuck they are until I find the one person that points me to the other end of the entire, like, 3-mile long store. That's like, oh, the light bulbs are in aisle 400, and then I go to aisle 400 and then I leave. What about IKEA? Well, the great thing about IKEA is IKEA makes it so you cannot screw it up. You have to walk through the whole store, and the store is like, hey, by the way, just let you know, you're walking through this part of, like, Disney World. You have to walk through everything in IKEA. And there are, like, Dark Souls shortcuts in IKEA if you feel like skipping to something else, but you don't have to do that. Like, I know that I'm just going to eventually walk into the kitchen appliance section in IKEA. I'm just eventually going to... It's going to happen eventually. I love that place, by the way. Oh, dude. Oh, the meatballs, right? They're actually really good. And I know everyone's, like, bat chesting right now, but they're actually really good. Well, pretty much all the food from there is really good. They have, like, salmons. They have sauces. They have all kinds of meatballs. It's cool. It's really cool. It's a nice place. It's fine. What? It's good stuff. I love IKEA meatballs, bat chest. And then when you go to IKEA and you eat them, and then you fucking literally delete all of your, like, the chat logs. I don't even know I said that. Alright, there's a lot. Okay. I understand now when people say, okay, I'll tell you right now, if I drive on the road and I flip this car over and it's ruined, and this was like the last like half an hour was a waste of time, I'm going to do everything in my power to make that not possible. Almost there. Everybody, hold on. You can wake up in a minute. You know what's really ridiculous? I'm so glad that I was not on a call with somebody. I would have bet money that this was not a woodcutter. If I was in a call with anybody and they were like, dude, that's a woodcutter, like and they were saying like Pepe laugh, and you guys were saying Pepe laugh and shit, I would have been like, fine, put $1,000 up, and I would have lost. Is the rest of the stream going to be about, can you recognize a woodcutter? No, we'll move on probably pretty shortly here. Probably like now. I've had a very disappointing day today. Are you ready to get vented at? Now, this could have been a much more anger-riddled rant maybe 3 hours ago. Some of you were in the chat when I was a little irritated, just maybe slightly, just not very much. Hold on, let me just open up my... I deserve this, okay? It's a Powerade. Yep. I need these electrolytes today. I deserve a purple Powerade. My Vive is broken. That's not even a joke. It sucks. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know what happened. I streamed VR. Like, what? A year ago? 8 months ago? I finished with it. Okay, we'll put it in the box for a little while. I put the damn thing in the box. Close it up. Nothing happened to it. I didn't, like, drop kick this thing into the closet. But I got it out today. We were going to do VR. It was going to come back. And why? Hey, okay, I already was streaming on this thing. I've already got it to work like a year ago. So I take it out of the box. I start plugging shit in. And things are going fine. My lighthouses are fine. They're connected. They're green. Everything's fine. But the headset doesn't work. I cannot get the headset to get recognized. No matter what I do. I was sitting here for 6.5 hours. I was about to reinstall Windows. That was the final straw. But it was going to take too long. And I can play this game that we're going to play tonight. Not on VR. I'm going to be the one person in this lobby not playing VR. I'm going to be a default regular screen guy. Which, that's stupid. I'm going to be playing with Vinny, Ross, and Giwi. Hope I'm saying that name right. It should be fun. I mean, it's a ghost hunting game. I'm sure it'll be cool. But I tried everything. Different USBs. Different connectors. I've reinstalled Steam VR Beta, Steam VR Alpha. I uninstalled Steam, reinstalled Steam. I restarted my computer 100 times. I did every Reddit fix, and usually the Reddit fixes work really well. The Reddit fixes work very well. None of them worked. It's error code 108, and I think my headset's just fucking broken. I don't know how. Drivers did them all. Did all the drivers. Updated every driver. Guys, I even updated the drivers on your computer that you never update. I updated my, like, HID mouse compliant driver. You don't even need that. And I got it. I got it every single driver. I don't know what happened. I'm getting a new computer. Fuck this. I'm gonna have a new computer. This time next July. No, soon, within a month. I'm getting a new computer within the next month, within the next couple of weeks. But for now, I'm gonna be joined pretty shortly here by Vinny. Well, you know I love Vinny. Me and Vinny been trying to. Hey, what you want to do something? Let's do like a stream together. Hey, bingo, VR stream. That's right. Oh, but my VR is broken. Oh, it's all right. It still should be fun. This is probably not going to be a very long stream because it's starting so late. Why are you saying server version mismatch? Why is everybody saying that? That's what Vinny is saying. Wait, I have the wrong version of the game? How is it? Wait, can VR people not play with non-VR people? Don't make me even more sad than I already am today. Don't make me even more sad. No, they can't. All right. Let me reboot the game. I'm gonna reboot the game. I guess there was an update today. Okay. Don't make me even more sad than I already am. Oh, and by the way, we were gonna like add each other on Steam and shit, and I went into my friends. I have like 1,000 group invites. I tried to decline the first one to make some room, and my computer Steam like crashed. Come on, Valve. Do I have to individually click on every single one of these? Mr. Popular? No, this is over the course of like 8 years. This didn't happen like last weekend. God, I need some of this Powerade right now. Yeah, we're just chilling. Guys, this is a late night stream. This is an extra late night stream. Get some of those fucking electrolytes, maybe. It's more like extra early for the... Hey, Storm, thanks for the 10 subs. I know I'm gonna have face cam on tonight, but I haven't switched over yet because I don't want to leak the friend code. Ready to see me? I don't know. Am I ready to be on camera? I didn't leak it. I'm good. I got the invite code. Oh, don't you wish you knew what that fucking friend invite code was? Whoa, dude, Vine Sauce just joined my lobby?
Boo?
It's been a rough day today.
Hang on. Sorry about the noises.
Fire alarm going off?
1 second, chat.
This fire alarm? Is there a fire in Vinny's house? Why do I hear that? Is that in my house?
Are you okay? Do you need assistance?
What is my house? It's like burning.
I hear crickets.
Why do
Well, I
hear
usually do when I stream, but that's...
Yeah, me too.
You don't like goat cheese. I very, very, very much don't. Goat cheese to me is... And it's so... I hate it. If I ever am out at a restaurant or something, or if I'm with a bunch of people and we're hanging out and somebody gets like a goat cheese appetizer and everybody's eating it, it's like, I don't want that. Or if there's like salads or something that has it on it, and people see that I'm doing the thing where you take the knife and you just scrape it off to the side. I just don't... I must have... My DNA must be different than yours. Because, you know what I mean? Like, we must have a completely different... whatever, like, the food DNA part of your brain is. Because I find goat cheese to be absolutely revolting. And I mean... But I like blue cheese, and you think that... A lot of you think that's absolutely revolting. And that's alright. I think blue cheese tastes like yummy, creamy deliciousness, and I think goat cheese tastes like dirt. Like a soil out of the ground. Like a spoonful of it in your mouth. You only like blue cheese to be different. Yeah, okay. One of my favorite flavors on... Alright, I'm shutting that person down. That person needs to get shut down right now. Blue cheese and hot sauce is my favorite flavor combination in the world. If there was a flavor tier list... No, sorry, it's not blue raspberry, stupid. It's... I'm sorry. You do you, alright? That's the end of the story. Alright, in real talk, though, I would put blue cheese and hot sauce over S. And it's probably the only thing that's there. Why are you being so strange? I don't know, I'm just fucking around.
No, I don't put it on everything. I like blue cheese where I think blue cheese belongs. I think blue cheese belongs on buffalo chicken. A buffalo chicken sandwich with blue cheese on it is unmatched. It's undeniably unmatched. It is the best single probably food item in the world. Is a buffalo chicken sub. In the world. I really don't think anything can compare to it. The second thing on that list would be a perfectly cooked piece of salmon. That's number 2. That is way above blue raspberry. And we're talking flavor. Like flavor profile. I don't put blue cheese on salmon. No, I'm saying like where we've moved on to a different topic, a different flavor. Where is mint on that list? Very low. Spearmint is okay, is high. Peppermint is... I like peppermint tea. But I think mint is... I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think it's fine. I like spearmint. Oh, holy shit. You guys need to know this. I have to tell you this. And I don't care. You can call me like Grand Shill Andy. I don't care. Do you want to know what the best hot sauce in the world is? In the world. The best hot sauce in the world is Tabasco, but it's a very specific Tabasco. It's one that I have not had. Oh, and I just burped a little. It's a different flavor of Tabasco. Are you ready? The Tabasco habanero sauce is unfucking believable. It is probably the single greatest hot sauce ever invented. Trust me, it is. There's a lot of truths here, and I'm so glad. I am so glad that a lot of you know. Tabasco habanero is... It makes everything better. Everything. Did somebody say you've definitely never had it? What? Why would I say I love it? That's weird. It's really hot. I said I've never had it? What? You just said you never had it. Wait. What's going on? Wait, what's happening? I've never... This... You... Somebody come give me a clip or something? I said the bottle's gone. I haven't had it. Somebody clip me. What? You definitely said that, buddy. That means you're like mad. If you say buddy at the end of a sentence, that means like you're pissed at me. What? I'm serious. Like, when did I say that? I don't see a clip here. He's not had it. What? Tabasco, it's one... Yep. The best hot sauce in the world is Tabasco, but it's a very specific Tabasco. It's one that I have not had. What? Why did I say that? I'm so confused. I feel like you edited this clip and made me say that. Well, I had to have been talking about something else. The best hot sauce in the world is Tabasco, but it's a very specific Tabasco. It's one that I have not had. I think what I was trying to say is it's one that I haven't talked about. One that I have not said, I think, is one that I have not said. Had... Yeah, I said that completely wrong. It's okay. The best hot sauce in the world is Tabasco, but it's a very specific Tabasco. It's one that I have not had. One that I have not said on stream. Or had till recently. That's what it was. Yes. That's what it is. Thank you. It was one that I have not had till recently. I got cut off because somebody made fun of me. It was the one that I haven't... Because me and Holly just started eating it. Like, over the last month or two. That's what it was. Somebody called me a fucking name, so I had to pause for a second. But yeah, it's one that I haven't had till recently. That sounds so stupid out of context. All right, but yeah, it is unfucking believable. It's really hot though. The habanero Tabasco is the kind of sauce where you eat it and it hurts. It's but I think it's tolerable. If you don't think habanero is tolerable, it is very hot. The other one, oh shit. I've had also the, I think it's, what is it? The scorpion sauce, whatever it's called. It's red. It's like bright red. Tabasco scorpion or something. That one's really good too. But that one is really, that one's like dangerous. That one hurts a lot. One drop of that is really painful, but it's really good. He's eating bugs. What was the hot sauce? It was Tabasco habanero. It's hot. It's really hot, so don't fuck around with this stuff. Both of them are. Yeah, The habanero one, it's interesting because it's got like bananas, mango, tamarind in it. It's good. Is there any pulp in it? There's a little bit of bits. Nothing much though. It's pretty clear. You ever have the ketchup one? I've had Tabasco and ketchup before. It's good. Remember, you would probably fail Willy Wonka's chocolate factory test. No, I wouldn't. I'm not touching anything there. You kidding me? I don't know what the fuck is in all that shit. It's an everlasting gobstopper. It never ends. Why? What's in it? Well, that's a secret. I don't want to I'm not putting it in my mouth, Willy. It's a secret. It lasts forever. Why? I'm not eating that until I know what's in it. Listen, Bill. I'm not putting that in my mouth. I want to see the ingredients list. What kind of preservatives do you have in there? The high fructose corn syrup in that too, Bill? Yeah, that's what I thought. Just mustard. What's with all these mustard people? I've seen no ketchup. Mustard only is the best corn dog. I mean, it's all right. Mustard superior to ketchup. I mean, I think they both have their place. So if you have, like, hold on, we're closed. Get out of here. Ketchup is really good on, like, for instance, French fries. Ketchup is better on French fries than mustard is on French fries. You don't do that. And if you do, then what are you doing? Ketchup is way more unhealthy. How is ketchup more unhealthy than mustard? They're both fucking puke condiments that come out of a processed factory. They both have a bunch of, like, dog shit in them. French fries with mayo? That's pretty good, actually. I like that. I actually do like French fries and mayonnaise. It's actually very good. It is. It's not bad. If you've never had it before, look, I know for some reason mayo has this weird, incredibly polarized opinion that a lot of people have. You either think mayonnaise is disgusting, unedible garbage, or you like it. There's no in between. Mayo is salty Jello. No, it's not. Jello sucks. I just had to eat a shitload of Jello, and it's not even close. If I was allowed to eat mayonnaise out of the jar, I probably would have, if I could have. That would be better than eating a Jello. Your Jello sucks. It's horrible. Guys, on Jello is seriously like somebody. I mean, this is gonna be gross, and I apologize to anybody that doesn't like to hear gross things. But Jello is somebody spitting a cold loogie down your throat. Disgusting. I don't want it. I never want it again. I just saw the chat rocket by after I said that. Wait, hold on. Somebody said jelly. Jelly is not the same as Jello. I don't know where you get... No, that's not my opinion. Jello is not jelly. They're very different. Jelly is good. Jelly and jam, that's fine. Jello, gross. Do I need to pause the game to talk about this? The stuff that you dump from the box and add hot water to and stuff it in your fridge for 2 hours is not the same as the jam that you buy, like preserves. I don't understand what's happening here. What do you guys no Jello, like Jello, the fucking sand you dump in the water is not the same thing as buying like jam. What? I'll fight you all day on this one. It's the same ingredients. It's processed differently. It's not the same. There's no real fucking fruit in Jello. Jello is a gelatin that is sold in powdered form, and you have to add it in water and heat, and then allow it to cool down to set and take the shape of jelly. Jelly and Jello are practically the same thing, with Jello being a brand name sold in the United States. All Jello is jelly, but not all jelly is Jello. Fucking give me a break. It's not the same. It's not the same. I've had jelly, like the yellow fucking booger Jello is not the same as getting strawberry preserves from the grocery store. That is not even close. One of them is disgusting and one of them is kind of good. No. So, okay, Smucker's strawberry jam, strawberry preserves. It's just you cook strawberries and lemon juice in a saucepan. And you do that for 40 minutes and you stir in sugar. It's not powdered bones. It's not bones. Jelly. I'm looking. Jelly. Jelly, a clear or translucent fruit spread or preserve referred to as jelly in Canada and other countries. Jelly. Fruit preserves. Jelly. Fruit preserves. Fruit preserves. Jelly. Fruit preserves. There it is. Jelly is bones. It's not bones. All right, I'm fucking out of here. I'm out of here. Jelly is bones. If somebody says jelly is bones one more time, I am going to fucking scream. Hold on, I have to pay attention. Wait. I gave that guy an empty glass. Hey, can I get a beer? Sure. Here's an empty cup. Didn't even attempt to put alcohol in there. I can't fucking believe people are putting, like, no, I can't even believe it. Oh, Jell-O sucks. You put Jell-O on your French fries. I mean, no, don't do that. Mayo is okay. Mayo is good. I will convert all of you here, very, very easily. You wanna love mayo? I'll tell you how. You just have to put it on a fresh, crispy chicken sandwich. Fuck, what time is it? I'm going to get food. We're talking about like a nice, thin, crispy patty with one sleeve of lettuce and then a nice slab of mayonnaise and maybe one pickle. But don't put the pickle on there. Don't mess it up. Seriously. Trust me on that. Mayo is salty Jell-O. Prove me wrong. First of all, mayonnaise is oil and eggs. It is not powdered bones. And neither is jam. Neither is jelly. Fucking Jell-O. Oil has bones. That would be strawberry preserves. Telling me that's ground up bones. Thank you, Shino Dage, for the $2.50. Hey, Jerma, is the Gamer Challenge with Joel still happening? We need to know. We need to figure out a good game to do it. I already vetoed Grounds. Why do I think the name of that game is Grounds for Divorce? Grounds for Divorce. What is it called? Getting Over It. What? Where did that come from? Getting Over It. I vetoed that because he already has a ton of time in it, and it's not fair. We have to both go in blind to a highly skilled video game that neither one of us have played. What's the punishment for the loser? The person that has to take one sip of beer. And I'm talking a Bud Light, like the lightest pea beer you can drink. People probably like that drink. I'm sorry. That's extreme. I know somebody's probably drinking that right now. And I didn't mean to make fun of you. I wasn't making fun of you. Bud Light is fine. It's just gross. And no human should ever consume it. In fact, I would not be upset at all if they dumped it all. No, Bud Light is fine. It's a cold beer. Twitch is gonna ban you. Just drink water. No, I'm not gonna be one of those beer elitists to tell you elitists. That's a really weird word to say. Elitists. There's toots in that word. I'm not gonna be a beer elitist. Not one of those people that says, well, why are you drinking Bud Light, you idiot? No, if you like, drink what you like. Do what you like. Drink what you like. Don't let somebody tell you that you can't drink a Bud Light because they don't think it's cool. Who gives a shit? What is that guy drinking? Well, I have a gin and tonic. Disgusting. He's even worse. PBR? People don't like PBR. People drink PBR. It's like, oh yeah, people drink PBR, in my opinion. Yeah, but this is all my opinion, right? This is somebody that drinks PBR, right? So forget about the hair. Pretend I don't look this bad. So imagine this is full of PBR. You know, people, yeah, PBR, man. I love PBR. It's so awesome. You got PBR here? Oh, you got it on tap. Yeah, thanks, man. All right, yeah, PBR. Yeah, I drink PBR. It's fucking good. You know, I like it. It's like cool and like indie. Yeah, man, like you going to the bathroom? Nice, man. And they dump it in a fucking sink. And then they like go like this, quick, and it comes back and like the person comes back. PBR, man. Yeah, you want another PBR? The guy comes back. Hey, you want another PBR, dude? Yeah. Give me that. Give me 2. You know what I mean? Because I fucking love it so much. And they go and they get you 2. And you have to pretend to like it. PBR is fine. It's not a big deal if you drink PBR. If you drink Bud Light, you drink PBR, you drink gin and tonic, you drink like vodka tonic, which don't ask me why. I don't know why anybody would put tonic in a drink. Tonic just tastes like throw up. It doesn't even the flavor, the quinine's flavor is disgusting. It's just adding gross water to your drink. If you're gonna do like a vodka tonic, just do a vodka soda with a lime. Why do you put tonic in there? It tastes like stomach acid. What does tonic do? But make the drink grosser. All right, if you like vodka tonic, if you like gin and tonic, if you like PBR, if you like Bud Light, anything that you like to drink, just drink it and like it. And don't worry what some asshole like me says. You know, making fun of the fact that I don't think PBR tastes very good. What you should be drinking is Grey Goose on ice with a splash of soda and a splash of ginger ale and a lime. That's what you should be drinking. All right, let's move on. If you're old enough to drink. You know what wine I've been... Hold on a second. Let me go on cam for this. No, why would I do that? You know, I had a... This is going to be very elitist, and I can smell it in the chat already. I had a Malbec the other day. It was great. Malbec. It was fucking fantastic. It's one of the best wines I've ever had. It's an Argentinian wine. It's fantastic. Malbec. If you're looking for a new red to drink, that's what I'm looking for. Elitist. Oh, look at me. I got my PBR on tap. Excuse me. Do you guys have PBR on tap? Look at me, you know? Yeah, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, we sure do. We got PBR on tap. Just hang tight. Yeah, it's called, he goes to the fucking bathroom. He goes to the toilet and like dunks you a glass in it and puts it on the table. There's your PBR on tap. Why'd you go in the back room to do that? Actually, we got a special keg back there. Oh, it's in the bathroom. You just went into the men's bathroom. Yeah. Oh. Yep. Okay. That'll be $3. No, all jokes aside, drink what you like. Like what you drink. And don't listen to anybody. The whole point of this whole conversation was you should have been rolling your eyes the whole time. At everything I was just saying. While you have your 32-ounce Gatorade bottle of PBR. Yeah, let me show you Otto. I did say there would be an Otto portion of this stream, at least for a minute. Just so you can see him. He's over there. Hey, Otto. Okay, so let's take a look at Otto. I don't even know what I look like right now. Where is he? Otto! Beard? Yeah, I know. I just haven't shaved. I gotta get out of the way. He's doing something cute. Hello, Mr. Toe. Hey. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? You look like Captain America. Pet the dog? Okay. I am in like a blue like superhero costume. You're right. See, I'm petting the dog. Hello, Otto. You're looking skinny. Skinny. I'm like 10 pounds overweight. I'm literally like 163 pounds. I need to lose like 5 pounds. You look like the guy from Lazy Town? The guy that does like all the cartwheels? I don't even know what the guy's name is. What's that guy's name? Sporticus. So now that he's woken up, now he wants to go eat. There you go. You got to see Otto. Let's do one more little view. Go over here so they can see you better. Come over here. Oh, come here. Come here. Look. Look. Yes, you're being very cute. He's very cute. He's the best dog. And now he thinks, he's like, okay, we're leaving the room now. He's like, why did you do all that if we're not going to leave? Yeah, he does sneeze. That means he's happy. All right, you ready to go? And let's call it. Thank you again, everybody, for watching. Is it a beard arc? No, no. Once it gets to this point, it has to go. Another day or two, and this is going to be very scraggly and itchy and annoying. I know. He's like looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? All right, come on. Come here. He just wants to leave the room. Let's go out of the room. His foot grabbed my mouse cord and he just pulled it down. What do you want? What? You want to go? All right, come here. Let's go. Let's go. He's so excited. Yeah, he like ran and my mouse cord was underneath there and he went, just pulled it. And he ran away. But that is going to be the end of this stream and the end of this weekend. Thanks for sticking around for the whole weekend, pretty much. Saturday and Sunday here. We'll see you next weekend, everybody. Have a great week. Or VR. I don't have a plan on what game. It's kind of going to be like all the other VR streams where I just download like 15 VR games and we just play them for like an hour, 2 hours. We'll see what happens. Yeah. It was a blast. What a fun weekend on Wrestling Empire. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great week. Thanks again. See you soon. Good night. Goodbye. Take care of yourselves. See you later.
Mm-hmm.